Oh, I know. That's what I said. Oh, if they try to get Amy to do my pedicure again, I'm gonna kick her right in the face. Oh, I gotta go. I don't know. Some pharmacy tech wants something. Okay. I know. I'll talk to you later. Let's go get drunk. Bye. What is it? But can't you handle it? But what else do you have to do other than answer the phone and show customers where stuff is and ring up stuff and get people's prescriptions and, take calls from doctors? I mean, what else do you have to do other than check insurance information and mark sale items? Why can't you help them? I was just about to go on lunch. I was going for my lunch break. It's mandated by law, I have to be allowed to go. Well, I got back from my break so I would have time to go to lunch. I'm starving. You know how cranky I get when I'm starving. Fine. Whatever. Just send him over here. Oh my God. I'm never going to get to eat now. Welcome to Totally Legit Pharmacy. How can I make you smile today? You what? Well, if she's sick, why don't you just take her to the doctor? Okay, well, I was just getting ready to go to lunch. I know I'm not wearing a watch. It's a gesture. It's a gesture. You familiar with those on your planet? You just do like this and people know what that means. So, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, well, if she's sick, why didn't she come in here herself so she could do a consult with me? Oh, well, I guess if she's really weak, I guess that's a feasible excuse. I mean, if you say so. I'm pulling up a screen. Can you give me one hot second? Thank you for your patience. It doesn't quite match my patience because I was just about to go eat and I'm starving. I have not had anything to eat since 7 o'clock this morning and it is now almost 10 and I'm starving. Okay, I'm going to go to the patient screen. You can look at it if you want. I don't care. What's her name? How do you spell it? I don't know how you spell. Can you spell it a little slower? I have to be able to type it. And what's the last name? That 2 L's. Well, it sounds like it should be. It's dumb that it's not. So, what's her date of birth? Okay, well, let's see here. I don't have any information on her. So what do you expect from me? What do you think I can? I'm not like a magician or anything, so I mean, what am I supposed to do for you? All right, fine. What symptoms is she having? Okay. Well, that doesn't sound so bad to me. I don't really know why you came in here for that. But oh, I see why you came in here. You have a basket full of beer. So you're using her as an excuse to come get beer? You need to talk to anybody about that, or I'm just saying, it's just kind of sad, really. If she actually is sick, you should be ashamed of yourself. But anyway, you're saying she has a fever. What kind of fever are we talking about? Is it like a real fever, or is it a low-grade fever that doesn't really count? Okay. How long has she had this fever? That's kind of dumb. I can't imagine having a fever that long. That would really suck. So has she, gotten, the idea that maybe she should do something about it, or no? Are we just going to live with it, or is this just how it is now? Well, what do you have? What is that supposed to do? Okay, well, no, you can't give her that. Well, you said she's allergic to Tylenol. Didn't you notice that has acetaminophen in it? Okay, let me back up. Let me back up. I'll just go ahead and tell you, you can't give her that. Well, it has acetaminophen in it. Yeah, Tylenol. Yeah, I heard you say it the first time. You don't have to repeat it. If she's allergic to Tylenol, she can't take that. Because Tylenol is acetaminophen. You can't give her acetaminophen because acetaminophen is the active ingredient in Tylenol. If she's allergic to it, how do you not know that? Has no one explained this to you? Okay, well, when you're looking at medications, you can't just base it on the brand name. You can't just go by whether or not it says Tylenol on the box. I don't know if you can read a word that long, but look at that. You see that big long word that starts with A. If you see a drug that looks like that, the name looks like that, you might want to talk to somebody who knows what it is and tell them that she's allergic to Tylenol, because that is Tylenol. So you can't give her that. So I'm really glad you came here, because you could have literally killed her. So what kind of reaction does she have? Okay, yeah, well, that's not anaphylactic shock, but breaking out in hives is bad. We definitely don't want to be giving her any of that. Don't give her anything that has acetaminophen in it, and that medication has acetaminophen in it, along with other things that she totally doesn't need. So I don't really know why you picked that up. It's like all the other customers. You come in here and you don't know what you need, and you just pick up just whatever has the most drug in it and whatever has the highest number of drugs, and you think this will do. And then I have to sit here and explain to people over and over all day long, because the pharmacy tech can't do it because of the law. They have to come talk to me, and it's just tiresome, quite frankly. I don't know why I can't just get the pharmacy tech to do it. I mean, she doesn't do anything else. I have to do everything around here, okay? And I don't think it's fair that I have to sit here all day and explain things incessantly, just over and over. I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with you. Like I mentioned, I'm starving, okay? I have not had my Jamba Juice, and I'm just really getting fidgety and hangry, and like I don't need to be here right now because it's totally time for my lunch break, and then I get another break later, and I need to call and make a nail appointment, and my nails are a mess, and I have so many things on me. I have so much stress. And if the pharmacy tech would just do more, I wouldn't be so stressed out all the time. She's over there ringing somebody up. She can't hear me complain, so I'm going to have to talk louder, but I have to wait until she's not busy. She's really good at always looking busy. You know, she always acts like she's on the phone or getting out stuff, you know, lining things up for prescriptions to be prepared and putting paper in the printer and, you know, helping a customer find something and dealing with questions about sale items. I mean, she's a master at looking busy all the time. So I can't quite get it across to her how stressed I am, and I don't think she would understand what it's like to be a pharmacist and how stressful it is over here, because I have to talk to people sometimes, and I hate it. Not you, of course. So if she has a fever, look, no, don't give her that. Just put that on the counter. Don't give her that. I don't feel like explaining this to you because you're not going to remember any of it anyway. I mean, let's just be honest. You're not going to remember anything I say. This is something I want you to give her for her fever. But if she's had it as long as you say, she really needs to get checked out unless it goes away on its own, which means that after this wears off, the fever does not keep coming back. If it keeps coming back, take her to the freaking doctor. I mean, you really should have taken her before now anyway. I don't know why you didn't. It's none of my business. But if you've let it go this long, you're just a crap person. But give her some of this. This is naproxen sodium. Don't worry about trying to remember it. It has several syllables in it, and I don't expect you to like comprehend it or anything. This is generic Aleve. If you like shorter names, you can get the brand name and pay more for the exact same thing. It really doesn't matter to me. Just give her this, okay? Here. Give her that. Keep an eye on her fever. We don't want her to like die or whatever, and so don't let her go too long. What else did you say was wrong with her? I don't remember. I'm so hungry right now. I'm surprised you can't hear my stomach growling over this horrible music in this stupid store. You know, when I went to pharmacy school, I never imagined ended up spending my life doing this. You know, I was going to go into research and development. I was going to have a glamorous job, you know, traveling the world and doing research and giving talks. Instead, here I am in the totally legit pharmacy. We will not talk about how my parents feel about this turn of events. So anyway, what else is wrong with her? I'm just waiting with bated breath to hear. Oh, chest congestion. Okay, right, of course. Does she have a cough? Productive? Yeah, I figured. Oh, it gets on your nerves. Oh, does her coughing interrupt your football game? Does it interfere with your nap time? Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Oh, it must be hell at your house. For her, I'm not really worried about you. So, here's what I want you to do, okay? Don't try to remember this name either, because it's even harder. Because, see, the other one was 2 words. This is 1. It has 4 syllables in it. And I know that's a challenge. This is guaifenesin. Guaifenesin. Now I want you to give her some of this when you get home with a big old glass of water. Whatever liquid you can get her to drink, but definitely not that beer. I mean, if you're going to drink beer, you could at least get some decent beer. That's nasty. That's the cheap stuff. Ew. Ooh. I wouldn't take it if you gave it to me. Give her some guaifenesin with a big glass of water, 1 caplet. You're going to give her this every so often. You're going to give her this medication every 4 hours with a full glass of water. Now, there are 15 caplets in here, so that should be enough to get you through for a little bit. That's going to break up the yuck down here, and it's going to make her feel better. Now, she will be coughing. I'm sorry that bothers you. Oh, she can't sleep at night because she coughs. Can you prop her up at all? Can you, like, just chalk her like a wheel, put a wedge under there, like you keep something from rolling backwards, Give her this. As bad as those other names were, you will never remember this one. This one has 5 syllables. Dextromethorphan. Dextromethorphan. This is a cough suppressant. Don't give her this during the day. Just have her take it before she goes to bed, and it will help keep the cough down while she's trying to sleep. She just has to take 1. Do you want to write this down or something? I'm not going to write it down because my nails are already a wreck, and I don't write stuff, okay? I don't write stuff. I get her to do it. I get the tech to do it because that's her job. I need to get her to go ahead and make my nail appointment for me. God. As soon as she gets done over there doing the other 47 things that she does. I don't even really know what she does. I just know that she's not ever available for me when I want her. And it's annoying, and I get very annoyed with her. And I know she talks about me in the break room. And I know she thinks I'm a bitch. I don't care. I'm not here for her. Maybe if she could do her job better, she would have more free time to take, to do stuff for me. Like make my nail appointments and, go get my hairspray out of the car. Instead, she's just inefficient. They all are. All the techs. Just, oh my God. I don't know why we pay them. You can't get good help these days. So, well, those are the things she needs. Are you done, or are you just going to go now? Or you don't have to thank me. I mean, it'd be nice, but people never thank me. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, that's nasty. Put that away. Ew. Ew. I'm not a doctor. I don't get paid to look at yucky stuff. That's not my job. Oh. Well, you need an exorcist. What happened to your... Okay. Just stop talking. Could you just shut up a little bit? What happened to your leg? It sounds like an interesting dynamic in your home. I mean, I kind of get why she would attack you with a weed whacker. I don't condone it. I don't condone it. We kind of get it, though. We've only been talking for a few minutes, and I already get it. Well, you can't walk around with your leg looking like that. It almost looks like a plate of spaghetti that's been left out for too long. You're going to want to go home, clean that up. What's the yellow stuff on it? Okay, get the Vaseline off. I don't know who told you to do that, but that's dumb. Get it off. You're going to want to clean the area thoroughly. Ugh. This is why I didn't go to medical school. Put it away. Just put it away. Pull your pants leg down. Pull the pant leg down. That's gross. Okay, so you could do some. They're BandAids. I mean, well, it's not BandAid brand, but you were traumatized by BandAids. Okay, you're just weird. Well, what do you want me to do then? If you can't use BandAids, what do you propose that we do about it? I mean, you showed it to me. I guess you want some sort of solution. My solution would be to walk your gimpy ass to the doctor and get a qualified professional to take care of that. This is a drugstore. You know, it's not urgent care. We're not a trauma center. But I guess if you don't want to do that, you could clean the wound, get that nasty pant leg off of it, because I noticed it sounded like Velcro when you pulled it away. You might want to take those pants off. Not here. Not here. We do not need that today. The wound was enough. Just, no. Go home. Get some clean pants. Clean that. Then dry it. And then put some of this triple antibiotic ointment on the wound. Okay? Smear it around on the wound really well. And then I want you to take, do you have any gauze or any kind of tape at all? Well, you can use this waterproof tape. So that way, if it gets wet, it won't matter. You can put some gauze pads on it. Now, these are wrapped in paper. Take them out of the paper before you put them on the wound. You'd be surprised how many people don't know to do that, and they leave them in the paper, and they wonder why the gauze is not absorbent. The number of astonishingly dumb people and questions that I have to deal with is like a conga line of stupidity in here every day, and it's really starting to affect me. That and the fact that I'm hungry. Did I mention I haven't been able to eat yet, and that you are keeping me from going to lunch? I really blame the pharmacy tech because she sent you down here. It's just wrong. I don't know why she can't just solve problems. Why does she insist on sending them to me? I mean, why can't she just make them go away? Why can't she just make you go away so I don't have to deal with you? I'm irrationally angry at her right now. I don't expect you to understand, but I really am angry at her, and I'm going to be irritable for the rest of the shift because she's making me miss my lunch and probably get into my break a little bit. And then, she's just going to exist near me, and I'm just going to hate her for the rest of the day. So, anyway, my service is to the community. So, you put the gauze pads on there after you take it out of the paper. And then you slap some tape on it. Keep an eye on it. If your leg falls off, go to the doctor. But we need to make sure that your wife doesn't die as well. I'm just trying to keep the community alive because I'm telling you, the people here are just, I just moved to Camden not too long ago. I grew up in Mount Trace, and I'm not familiar with people here. I didn't realize everyone here was so stupid. I don't know how people here have survived for so long and managed to reproduce successfully. People are just amazingly dumb. Of course, I'm not talking about you. Of course not. So anyway, what else is wrong with your wife or you or your dog or, because I just live to serve. That's all I get to do anymore. I never get any me time anymore. Do you know I had to work 32 hours this week? It's criminal. It is criminal. So, anyway, I don't really know what else I can do for you other than recommend finding a new barber, because your hair, it looks like a Swiffer. Like, it makes your head look like a Swiffer. So you might want to get a new barber, and you really need to work on your skincare routine because your pores are enormous. I mean, they're like, you could lay down in the back seat of your car and be a cup holder. It's astonishing. So you might want to get, I know what you need. I know what you need. It's a good thing I ran into you today. You need some witch hazel. Yes, this is a wonderful product for people who don't know any better, people who don't know about skincare. You could start with this witch hazel solution from Lucky. And what I want you to do with this, now this is gentle skincare. It is naturally cleansing. It's going to clarify and balance your skin. It's for all skin types. And your skin type appears to be pepperoni. So I want you to take some of this every day with a little cotton ball. In fact, I have some. Look at this. I'm going to get you to buy this today. You're going to buy everything I recommend. Okay, because I'm too intimidating for you to, object. So you're going to buy this. This is a 3-in-1 cotton set from Assured. And it has a lid on the top that you can pop open. We have 3 types of products in here. We have cotton balls. And this is what I want you to use with the witch hazel. We have some little cotton swabs. And we have these little cotton pads in here. 10 little cotton pads. You could also use these on your wound if you run out of gauze pads. But I would recommend just getting more gauze pads. But you don't strike me as the type that can remember to do that. So you take a cotton ball, you put a little bit of this witch hazel solution on it, and I want you to do this every day, at least once. Take that cotton ball, and you're just going to dab on your face like this. I want you to pat your face all over with the witch hazel solution on the cotton swab. It's a nice, refreshing feeling. It feels really nice. And I think you'll like it, and your skin will like it. And so I want you to get these items for your face. Now, I do realize that's not the most important thing right now. But while you're here, we might as well work on that skincare routine a little bit. So you do that every day. And apply some of, some moisturizer or something to your face, because you're starting to look like a lizard a little bit. You look like one of those, I don't know, what do they call them? Snapping turtles. You look like a snapping turtle. More than a lizard. Maybe an iguana. Yeah. How old are you? Yeah, you're definitely not old enough to look like that. You're trailing off into reptile territory, so we really want to get that under control. Or your wife will only be hitting you with a weed whacker or nothing else. And there'll be whacking going on, but she won't be the one doing it. She'll be gone. So, I want you to get these products. Now, do you need anything else? Or are you going to let me go eat? No, you can pay for them. Oh, I don't ring people up. I don't do that. No, you can get her to do it. I don't ring people up. Please. I went to pharmacy school. I am above that. Thank you very much. You can get her to do it. I just send everything to her. And then I complain that she doesn't do enough. And when I fill out her evaluation, I'm going to say she doesn't do enough. The funny thing is, she never can do enough. And I'm just going to keep saying that as long as she works here, until I crush her spirit or she gets up the gumption to leave. It's a great system. So you can take your stuff over and get her to ring it up. Oh, don't worry about that long line. You can get at the end of it. I'd hate for her to run out of things to do. Tell her I sent you. All right now. Run along.